What jurisdiction should you choose for your STO? We continue our series of videos on the most critical question when doing your security token offering. In the previous part, we discussed that one of the biggest issues is the fact that many regulators require you to store your register of shareholders and report them to the government register, which basically kills most of the benefits of digital securities. One of the ways to solve this issue is to choose a few jurisdictions in which you can store your register directly on the blockchain. In this video, we discuss the second thing you can do, which is instead of offering shares in your company, raise funds by offering other type of securities. This would mainly be either bonds, fixed income, or some other type of revenue sharing certificates that provides investors with a share of the revenue of your company. The common thing of each of these securities is that A, they don't provide participation in the share capital of your company. B, they don't provide voting rights to the investors in your company. So the question is whether offering such securities would make your project better off and is suitable for the investors. There are two things you need to answer in order to understand whether it is a good idea. One is the nature of your project, and second is the type of your investors. Regarding the nature of your projects, the revenue sharing works especially well if the main value your project delivers is the money it earns and its revenue. For example, if you are a capital intensive project such as an industrial infrastructure plant, etc., and you generate significant revenue from that capital investment, you know your market, it's quite a traditional industry without high risk involved, then you offering revenue sharing is a very well idea because revenue is the main benefit of your project. On the other side, if you are, for example, a startup which is designed to be sold either on an IPO or during the merger and acquisition, then participation in the share capital of your project is very important to get the real benefits of it. Thus, offering shares would be better in order to get capital from your investors. The second thing you need to assess is the nature of your investors. Based on the experience and communication you've got, for large investors, it is important to participate in the share capital and have the voting power over your company. Because if they have a large stake in your company and give you a few millions, then they do want to make sure that your project goes in the right way and delivers their return. Thus, they're much less likely to invest in you if you don't provide them with the voting opportunities, with the place in the board of directors, etc. On the contrary, if you target to small or mid-sized investors, even if they had shares, they anyway couldn't have influenced the direction of your company because their stake is too low. Thus, they would be perfectly happy with revenue sharing certificates, and that's a viable option for them. So assess again the nature of your project and your investors and ask yourself, maybe going to some simpler jurisdiction and offering revenue sharing is a better option for you. I hope this video was useful for you. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video, share it with people to whom you consider it may be useful, and stay tuned.